telling me that you recorded the call?
I'm telling you that I'm recording the call, yes.
No, you tell me to call, you record the call now. You're supposed to tell me you record the call at the beginning of the conversation.
Well, what difference does it? What difference would it really make?
It makes a big difference.
Why?
Okay, because the reason, I'll explain to you. Okay, when you call someone up, okay, under the federal communication law.
I'm familiar with that law.
And you tell them in the beginning that the call is being recorded. They have the option of opting out of it.
Why would you? Are you telling me that you would? Are you telling me that you would opt out of it? Are you telling me that you would opt out of it as a public servant?
I'm telling you, you should have told me before.
I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, are we clear now?
What sort of hearing are you speaking of?
Well, yeah, just like any type of.
Judge, and some hearings are like 341.
Yeah, not the 341. She clarified yesterday with me that the 341 was like 20 days. But then I was like, well, what about other hearings? You know, how much notice would I get in terms of those?
Who did you speak to tell you that 341 was 20 days?
I didn't get a name.
Okay, because 341 can vary in the number of days.
I see. What would be the minimum?
The trustee that's picked, okay, the judge, all right? So it's not like an exact 20 days. It can be usually about 45 days out.
Oh, even 45. I mean, that's even better. You know, I can schedule better with that.
But
even
it's picked by computer. It's based on the judge, the trustee, and a lot of other things. So it can vary.
Right.
Okay. So what hearing are you specifically interested in?
Well, yeah, I guess all of them. Like I say, if I have to file, I'd be interested in knowing about the 341 or other hearings as well.
The 341 is picked by a computer system. Okay.
Right.
Depending on what judge, what trustee is based on the date of when the hearing may take place. It can be as far out as 45 days, okay, or more than that, depending sometimes.
Right.
It depends on what the computer picks. It's not something that's picked by the court.
Right, but I'm more concerned about on the lesser end of it, like what will be the least amount of time.
I can't hear you because your phone's away from your mouth, or you're talking to speakerphone.
Yeah, I would be more concerned about the lesser time.
The lesser time for what?
Like if you're saying it could be out 45 days, that's fine. But in terms of working with my employer, could it be as few as 10, or you see what I'm saying?
Well, it's usually not 10 days.
Right.
Okay, so if it's a date that the computer picks and you don't like it, you can certainly do a motion to, not do a motion. You can talk to for the 341. You can talk to the trustee and see if you can have it changed.
Gotcha on that.
Which will require you to do certain things that the trustee would have to explain to you.
Right. I got you on that. And what about a hearing other than a 341?
Well, a hearing other than the 341, which chapter you're filing?
Probably. I'm not sure yet. If it would be a 7 or a 13. I'm not sure.
Okay, 13 can vary according to confirmation date. Can vary according to the judge. The confirmation date is usually after the 341 hearing, usually 21 to 30 days.
21 to 30 usually.
But you're putting you're taking raw dates and you're sticking them in like they're constant, and they're not. It depends on the judge. Depends on the trustee.
No, and I understand all that. I mean, I have practiced before in another life. I mean, I know how things vary, and I'm just calling. My boss needs to know what's going on if I end up filing and how it might affect my work. And I'm just trying to get a ballpark idea. And so,
the best thing I can tell you is a date. Okay, affects your date. Okay, for instance, looking at one now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was filed on July 23rd. Okay, the 341 meeting was on September the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, on the 341, yeah.
The confirmation, okay, was sometime like 21 days, pretty much outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it varies based on the judge and the trustee.
Right.
It's not something that's picked by us. So all I can say to you is that you have a date that you cannot do. You need to make the proper contact. If it's a 341 meeting with the trustee, then you would call that trustee up and make arrangements, okay, to have the date change. If it's a confirmation date, you file a motion, all right, to schedule the confirmation hearing, all right, and you tell the court what date you're not available, and see what date the judge can make available to reschedule it. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get your date.
Right. I'm just concerned about getting something like 3 or 4 or 5 days in front, like something like that. I mean, that's hard for me to deal with.
3 or 4 or 5 days in front.
Gotcha. All right, he will be relieved to know that. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I don't know if I'm actually I don't know if this has what Maryland's laws are for recording, but I did record the call just so I could tell my boss, look, man, this is the deal, you know. So yeah, I wouldn't get anything.
What call?
This call.
Before you told me that you recorded the call.
I'm telling you that I'm recording the call. Yes.
No, you tell me you record the call now. You're supposed to tell me you record the call in the beginning of the conversation.
Well, what difference does it? What difference would it really make?
It makes a big difference.
Why?
Okay, because the reason, I'll explain to you. Okay, when you call someone up, okay, under the federal communication law.
I'm familiar with that law.
Hold on. And you tell them in the beginning that the call is being recorded. They have the option of opting out of it.
Why would you? Are you telling me that you would? Are you telling me that you would opt out of it? Are you telling me that you would opt out of it as a public servant?
I'm telling you, you should have told me before.
I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, are we clear now?
Okay.
All right.
So, are you in an attorney's office?
I'm not. Okay, I appreciate your help. I mean, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man.
You're not giving me a hard time.
All right, cool.
Your name is Christopher King?
That's right. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
U.S. Bankruptcy, this is Leah. How may I help you?
Hi, Leah. My name is Chris, and I'm calling to try to figure out some information. And I am recording the call just so I can have it accurate. But I'm just trying to figure out, is there anywhere in the codes or in the rules that it explains the timing for notice of a hearing, like a 341 or any other type of hearing? Is there anywhere in the administrative rules I can go to find out, how much notice I would get before a hearing as a debtor?
Once a bankruptcy is filed, a notice is issued by the court, but it's an automatic day and time. It's not something that we issue ourselves.
Right, but it would be like I would have like a week or two, like I wouldn't get a notice for a hearing like 3 days before the hearing or 4 days before a hearing or anything, right?
No, for a 341 meeting?
Yeah, or any other court hearing, I guess.
No, for a 341 meeting, you definitely have enough time for that because they get those out like much later than 3 days or 1 week after.
Right, gotcha. Okay, it's just a lot of information I'm trying to put together, and I appreciate your help.
Sure.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Bye.
And bye. See how easy that was? You know, that other guy was a. Well, his issue was he probably saw my name on the goddamn monitor. He knew who I was. All right.